You're watching news headlines on mining.com. I'm Devin Murrigan. Newmont has suspended operations at the Red Chris copper gold mine in British Columbia after a collapse trapped 3 workers on Tuesday. Rescue efforts continued on Wednesday. The contractors, 2 from BC and 1 from Ontario, reached a refuge station with food and air supplies, but a second collapse cut off communication. The mine, located about 1,000 kilometers north of Vancouver, is co-owned with Imperial Metals. Newmont says regaining contact and rescuing the workers safely is top priority. De Beers and its peers are scrambling to defend the appeal of natural diamonds as lab-grown stones take over the engagement ring market. Over half of US couples now choose synthetic gems, which are chemically identical but far cheaper. Chinese factories, especially in Henan, produce 70% of the world's lab diamonds. De Beers' parent company, Anglo American, has slashed the miner's valuation and shut its lab-grown brand Lightbox. Other miners, including Gem Diamonds and Burgundy, are cutting costs through major layoffs and suspended operations. A new global campaign aims to rebrand mined diamonds as rare, meaningful, and worth the wait. So Gem Diamonds is cutting 250 jobs and slashing monthly costs by up to $1.6 million amid a crash in diamond prices and demand. The Africa-focused miner saw a 43% drop in revenue and a 26% fall in average prices, triggering a sharp sell-off in its London-listed shares. The company blamed a weak dollar, US tariffs, and surging lab-grown competition. The cuts reflect industry-wide struggles, with mine closures and layoffs and unsold inventories piling up at rivals like De Beers and Alrosa. Analysts say it's the worst downturn the global diamond market has seen in decades. Gold slipped 0.6% to $3,410 an ounce as a US-Japan trade deal eased global tensions and cooled investor appetite for safe haven assets. Analysts say the agreement is one of several recent trade pacts reducing macroeconomic uncertainty. Still, gold remains up 30% this year, driven by fears over US debt and de-dollarization. Silver continues to outshine gold, rising nearly 36% year to date on strong industrial demand and tight supply. Traders say a break above $40 could come if physical premiums rise and the dollar weakens further. Glencore will shut its last 2 copper mines in Mount Isa next week, ending more than 60 years of operations in Queensland. The closure marks the company's full exit from copper mining in Australia. Glencore warns deeper cuts could follow, including possible closure of its copper smelter in Townsville refinery unless government support improves. Queensland's current aid offer has been deemed insufficient, and Glencore says time is running out. A final decision on the smelter is expected in September. And that's where we leave your news headlines for now.